In Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope, what color is Luke Skywalker's lightsaber? I'm gonna go with B for blue. Yes! You may be wondering what it is I'm playing here today. It's Star Wars Quiz Wiz, a Star Wars Trilogy-based electronics trivia game by Tiger Electronics. We're gonna check this out today on Happy Beard Games. Now, it's been a while since I covered a board game on my channel, but this is not exactly a board game, but it's not a video game either. It doesn't have a screen or any graphics. It does have electronic parts and sound effects, but for the most part it feels like a board game. It feels like you're playing Trivial Pursuit, but because of the way it's designed, you can play it completely on single player as well. You can also play it with a group of friends if you want to, but it's mainly targeted for a single player experience. So someone could pick this up, put in the game pack, pick out a book, and just play it by themselves, learning about trivia from the Star Wars trilogy of movies. Now, to get into the details, Star Wars Quiz Wiz is a game in the series of Quiz Wiz toys from Tiger Electronics. Yes, Tiger Electronics, the people that brought you those Tiger handheld LCD games. Quiz Wiz is not exclusively for Star Wars stuff. I believe there's other content you can get with different Quiz Wiz games, because this is included on a cart, and it fits into the back cartridge slot of the Quiz Wiz device or console. And basically this enables you to play the 3 Star Wars books. So I pop that bad boy in there. You also got to put some batteries in there, AA's, 3 of them. And then pretty much you're good to go. Star Wars Quiz Wiz was released in 1997, around the same time as the re-release of the Star Wars Trilogy as the Star Wars Trilogy Special Edition. So to start the Star Wars Quiz Wiz, all you have to do is turn it over, make sure the batteries are in there. It takes 3 AA's. Then you take the Star Wars Quiz Wiz game cart. It's about the same size as the Game Boy Advance game pack, and it's very similar in design. You put the game pack in there. This is for Star Wars Episodes 4, 5, and 6. And there may be other carts that you can use with this machine, as well as this machine can be used with other game carts from other series of Quiz Wiz games. This is all the Star Wars one here. You flip it over. There's no controls on the sides, by the way. There's no controls on the side or that side either. You turn it over, and you can choose if you want the sound on or off by this slider right here. So we're going to leave the sound on. You can leave the sound off. It's not the power off. It's actually just the sound mute and sound turn on. So then you choose one of your books. You've got Star Wars Episode 4, simply labeled as Star Wars. You got The Empire Strikes Back, which is Episode 5, and you got Episode 6, which is Return of the Jedi, and each one of these pertains to questions only from that movie, and they go in order, so they all fit on the same game cart. So you have questions 1 through 300 on this one, you've got 300 or so more on Empire Strikes Back, and then you go all the way up to question number 1000 at the end of Return of the Jedi. So to start the game, you take your Star Wars booklet from whatever movie you chose. You slide the very back cover into the slot right here until it kind of clicks into place. Then you fold the book over. You can also tuck the book in for storage, but when you're playing, you're going to want to have it flipped up. So let's open up the book here. There's some instructions on the first few pages of each of the books. It tells you the controls there. There's the controls, and then it tells you how to play your game. Which is very simple, and I'll explain it to you real easily right now. So let's start with the very first question in the book, and that is number 1. Who is a member of the Imperial Senate? The answers are A. Obi-Wan, B. Vader, C. Luke, and D. Leia. Now I know what the answer is, but do you? Let's find out together, because I know that it's D. Leia. So what you do to answer this and play the game is you go to Start Next, then you type in 0001 for the answer number 1, because there's 1,000 total, so you do 0001, and then you press the letter key, which is D, and then you press enter. Got it right. It's indicated by the yes sound effect and the green light up on the yes button, or if you get it wrong, it'll be the no on the no button. So let's see what happens if I were to get that wrong. Let's go to Start Next, 0001, And then let's try B for Vader. This is something you might get it mixed up with because Vader's in the Empire, and you might think that he's a part of the Imperial Senate, but it's actually Leia, so that's what happens if you get Vader. You get the no, which is a very angry sounding no and a buzzer. So as you can see, you can go on through the book doing lots of different questions throughout the movie. They all pertain to Star Wars Episode 4 A New Hope, but some of them might be a little bit into the expanded universe or some background lore. And you've got full color photos from the movie as well, like there's Vader and Obi-Wan dueling, which is kind of strange because Vader's lightsaber is not red, it's blue in that picture. Just a little notice. And then you've got lots of different questions. Now in the first book, they all end up at question number 300, and in the next books, they will go even further, so on Empire Strikes Back you've got even more questions. And with the final game book being Return of the Jedi, you've got the final question number at 1000. And that's pretty much how the game's played. Let's try a couple more questions. Now I want to give you this one as an example because this is something that's not stated in the movie, but it's something that fans of Star Wars would definitely know. And that is question 137, from where do Wookiees come from? The question's answers could be A, the jungle planet of Kashyyyk, B, the ice world of Hoth, C, the desert wastes of Tatooine, or D, the remote planet of Dantooine. Now, as a Star Wars fan, I definitely knew that Chewbacca was from the planet Kashyyyk. That was not in the movie A New Hope. It was actually in the holiday special, but most people didn't really know about that at the time that this book came out in 1997. I mean, sure, Star Wars fans did, but the normies didn't, because they never actually stated it in the movie, or any of the Star Wars Trilogy movies, I believe. They don't really get into the Kashyyyk until Revenge of the Sith, which came out way after this. So I'm going to choose question number 137, and I'm going to choose letter A for Kashyyyk. Got it right. Wookiees are from Kashyyyk, same as Chewbacca and his family. Alright everybody, that was it for Star Wars Quiz Wiz today on Happy Beard Games. We checked out this awesome Tiger Electronics handheld device for trivia of the Star Wars trilogy of movies. You've got Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi to cover. And it provides hours of fun. There's 1,000 total questions. There's pictures from the movie. It's interactive, it's easy to play on single player, it's handheld, and it's a lot of fun. It actually is a fun device. It actually does give you some nice trivia and some deep questions, as well as some more basic questions for beginners of Star Wars trivia. And I think it's actually a lot of fun. It's not something you would really see today. Everything today would be like a touchscreen or a video game. But this is something that's definitely a product of the 90s. And it's got like that interactive handheld game device controls mixed with the book. And it's a really fun, unique thing for Star Wars, and I think it's a lot of fun. I can't really say much about it because there's not that much to say about it. It's pretty simple and basic, but what it does is a lot of fun, and it's a really great device. I really like it. I really liked it as a kid, and I still really like Star Wars Quiz Wiz. If you like this video on Happy Beard Games, please be sure to leave it a like. Leave me a comment, let me know what you think. Have you ever played Star Wars Quiz Wiz or any other Tiger handhelds? Or any other Quiz Wiz that might not be Star Wars. And don't forget to subscribe to Happy Beard Games today. You can also check me out on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Alright everybody, thanks for watching once again. May the Force be with you. So this is the Quiz Wiz Star Wars Trilogy episode 4, 5, and 6. Jeez. Lost my Quiz Wiz.